Coping with Tre Tailor, giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life. Because we'll always be coping with something. Coping.
Hey there, thank you so much for joining us on Coping. I'm Tre Tailor. We're giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life because we will always be coping with something. Today, we are coping with the hot heat, as my aunt would say, in the famously hot city of Columbia. Sergeant Torrey Smalls joins us. He is with the City of Columbia Police Department. He is going to discuss how that agency is helping folks who need help during this hot heat. As my aunt used to say. Torrey, thank you so much for joining us today.
I am happy to be here. Thank you for having me, Ms. Taylor.
Absolutely. We're going to come right back with Sergeant Smalls in just a short, but first, hey, don't forget, scrolling at the bottom of the screen, you will see information about COVID tests, vaccines, flu shots, also community events, job listings, financial resources, including scholarships, help with your rent, mortgage, and bills, and so much more. All of that will be scrolling at the bottom of the screen throughout the broadcast. We're also streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Please post and share and like and follow so we can get the message to the masses. The message today on Coping is the Fan the Heat program. Columbia, South Carolina is famously hot. And while you may be sitting at home with the luxury of your air conditioning, a lot of people are not. Sergeant Torrey Smalls is in the Community Service Bureau at the City of Columbia Police Department. Corey, I've been in Columbia since 2001, and I know you've been there over 20 years. I remember Fan the Heat when it was going on, at least since then. Tell us about the program and why it was launched.
Well, the program began in 1995. So we're talking about, a long time ago, mid-90s. This program was started to help those citizens that are most vulnerable to the heat. And as you stated, City of Columbia is famously hot.
Yeah.
And that's both figuratively and literally.
It
gets extremely hot. So the program was started to help combat some of those issues as a result of the heat in Columbia, South Carolina. As you know, it gets extremely hot during those summer months. And we wanted to step up with the community, of course.
Yeah.
And assist those individuals with combating those heat-related issues that could result from the extreme temperatures.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned it was for Columbia's most vulnerable. Who qualifies and how do they qualify?
Okay, so our experienced citizens qualify. When I say experienced, I mean those citizens
have been around the world in the world for a long time.
I don't say the other thing. I say experienced.
Yes,
55 and older to be exact. Those individuals that may have health conditions or disabilities that have issues with the heat. Also families that have small children that also could have issues with the heat. So those are the individuals that are actually worthy of this great initiative.
How do you determine and find the people within the city that need this assistance?
Well, they can contact the Columbia Police Department, and all they would need to do is provide a name, an address, and a good contact number. And at that point, we will get these donations out to them at their residence or wherever they need us to bring the fan or AC unit to at that particular time.
Right. Sergeant Torrey Smalls joins us. He's been with the City of Columbia Police Department over 20 years. He's talking to us about the Fan the Heat program. And as you said, Torrey, not only, I'm sure you have a long list of people that you serve, but if there's someone that's not on the list, someone that someone may know, they can contact the City of Columbia Police Department. The information is on the screen to refer someone, so to speak, that may need it. So I know the public is a big part of Fan the Heat. What do you need us to do?
Well, we're accepting donations throughout the summer. If you have a box fan or an AC unit that you're looking to get rid of or donate, we're definitely looking for donations. So you can donate those resources, as well as we're looking for financial donations. If you would like to contribute financially, we're also looking for monetary means as well. And if you do donate financially, please be sure to make the checks payable to the Columbia Police Department Foundation. And in the memo line, please include the Fan the Heat initiative or Fan the Heat program so that we can get those resources where they need to go.
Great. So you need fans, box fans, specifically box fans.
Specifically box fans.
Specifically box fans, and then air conditioners. And as you say, people can donate funds and make sure they put Fan the Heat in the reference line and put it to the City of Columbia Police Department Foundation.
That is correct.
Yeah. So when does the program officially launch and you guys start accepting donations and giving these folks that need them, the fans and air conditioners?
Well, we've already started to accept the donations.
Oh, great.
That'll go on throughout the summer, the remainder of the summer. The actual program kickoff will be May the 29th, and it will go throughout the duration of the summer and end September the 4th. So that's Labor Day. We will conclude the Fan the Heat initiative for 2023. And we are so excited to get this off and running.
Absolutely.
And provide these much needed resources to the community.
It's such a great program, and I think it is so admirable for the City of Columbia, and always have, to really be conscientious about the needs of, as you said, some of our most vulnerable. So if people have an air conditioner or a fan, where do they need to drop it off?
Well, they can drop it off at a few different locations, actually. The Columbia Police Department headquarters, which is located at 1 Justice Square in Columbia, South Carolina. Our Metro Region location, which is at 1800 Main Street. We also have the North Region location, which is at 3905 Enzer Avenue. The Southeast Regional offices, which is at 2132 Divine Street. Also the West Region location, 690 Club Road, which is also in Columbia, South Carolina.
All right. So various places throughout the city that are convenient for you. People can stop by. You can see that information on the screen now and drop off your donation. You can drop off your fan or your air conditioner. Now, for financial donations, is there an electronic way that people can donate, Sergeant Smalls?
Not this time. We do not have that up and running. So if they can physically bring the check.
Drop off their check.
That's
right.
Correct.
Awesome. Anything else we need to know about Fan the Heat?
Well, like I said, Fan the Heat is a worthy cause. It provides a lot of health components in terms of combating, as I stated earlier, the heat conditions, and the citizens, they really appreciate this service in the community. And we want to make sure that we're good stewards in the community, and we continue to engage our community in any way that we can. And this is just another way that we reach out to the community here at the Columbia Police Department, and we make sure that our citizens are taken care of here at the City of Columbia Police Department.
Awesome. It's the Fan the Heat program. Donations are taking place right now. So please make a financial donation of whatever amount you can afford. Also, drop off your fan or your air conditioner at the City of Columbia Police Department. You can see the locations on the screen, and they will be distributed throughout the city for folks who really need it. Torrey, thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you so much on behalf of Columbia Police Department for all you guys do, particularly this Community Service Bureau, for really looking out for the people in our community that need it. It's the Fan the Heat program. Sergeant Torrey Smalls, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All right. So don't forget about Fan the Heat. It is going on now, taking donations, and they're going to start passing out those fans and air conditioners on May 29th. Coming up, we've got more for you, including our devotional. That's next on Coping. I'm Tre Tailor.
Computers, they're a part of our everyday lives. But when they're not working, they're an everyday problem. So call Computers Unique, your everyday solution. 803-351-5821. Is your computer running slow? Won't turn on? Do you need a screen replaced? Or maybe you just need another computer? Well, Computers Unique is your one-stop shop for all your computer needs. They have a wide variety of new and pre-owned PCs, Macs, and tablets. So call Computers Unique, Dutch Square Mall. 803-351-5821. 803-351-5821.
Hey there, thank you so much for joining us on Coping. I'm Tre Tailor. We're giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life because we will always be coping with something. Hey, before I leave, I want to share this devotional with you. This is from Conversations with God. It's from Cheryl Mims Williams with Agape Counseling and Training Services in Columbia, South Carolina. This is such a great book. It includes some of her prayers, some of her diary readings, and devotionals. This one says, "Trust me, my child. I know you're having a hard time praying, studying, and focusing on me. I know you don't like the way this feels. You can't rely on your feelings." That's good. This is about knowing, being faithful, and holding on. Knowing even if you don't feel or see it. Isn't that such a wonderful reminder that God is with us always, even if we don't feel it, see it, or hear it? We've got to know it. That's what faith is all about. It's from Cheryl Mims Williams from Agape Counseling and Training Services. This is called Conversations with God. I'm Tre Tailor. Thank you so much for joining us on Coping. We're giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life because we will always be coping with something. The good thing about it is that we're never alone. Thank you so much for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping, learning the way that we thrive all together. Coping, finding out what's real. Coping, we can heal, we can heal, we can heal. Coping with stress, coping with strife, bringing hope for success, for improving our life. Coping beyond hoping to do more than survive, ways to live a healthy life. Coping and promoting, learning what you can do, 6 ways to a better you. Coping, find peace of mind to survive